Hello, I'm David Welch, the creative manager for Portal Knights, our new sandbox crafting action RPG, launching soon in Steam Early Access on PC. I've been working super closely the past couple of years with Keen Games, the developer, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about what we think makes Portal Knights so unique and so cool. So, in terms of our high level goals, first is to combine sandbox crafting gameplay with action RPG gameplay. By sandbox crafting, we mean random worlds, crafting, mining, building, and by action RPG, we mean third person camera, fast paced combat with evasions, spells, boss battles, classes, levels, skill trees, all that good stuff. Two, we want to make the game approachable. And we mean this in a few senses. So we want to make sure that the difficulty curve is manageable for a wide range of players, both young and old. We don't want people getting brutalized their first couple nights and then rage quitting forever. I think we have all experienced that at some point, and it is not super fun. We also want to reduce how much you have to rely on wikis and guides to get started. We want to make things really just intuitive and the learning curve pretty sensible. We also want the art style to feel inviting, like Zelda or a JRPG, as you probably noticed. So rather than feeling super retro or even hardcore, we wanted to give it a lot of charm and personality. This also applies to the controls and user interface. We don't want players really struggling to figure out how to do basic actions or how to craft an item or having like 1,000 hotkeys. Every control and every menu in this game has seriously gone through dozens of iterations. Dozens and dozens. And third, we wanted to create a strong foundation to build off of. So looking at the most successful sandbox games, Minecraft and Terraria, they've grown very organically, which is great. They've involved the community in a big way, which we absolutely want to as well. That's why we're doing early access. But from both a technical and design perspective, it's very tough for those games to add content or to move to new platforms. And we wanted to create a foundation where this might be a little easier. A huge part of this is being modular. For example, instead of having a single gigantic world that needs to be wiped or modified every update, by splitting up the world into islands, our hope is that we can add new environments and monsters and items and bosses to the game at a regular cadence, but in a way that will be sustainable both for the community and for the dev team. In terms of character creation, since we're embracing the Wind Waker / JRPG art style, we wanted to make sure it would carry over to the character creation. So there's lots of great options, lots of cool hairstyles. Right now, the game has 3 classes: Warrior, Mage, and Ranger. As you might have guessed, the Warrior specializes in melee combat, the Mage in spells and magic wands, and the Ranger in bows. Each character class has unique talent trees and crafting progression, and these are both areas we really want to continue to improve throughout early access. We're trying to find a balance between having equipment and spells be completely class specific versus letting players mix it up and define their own play style. And of course, down the line, we'd love to add more classes or races in the future.